Centre for Economic and Leadership Development, a UK-based organization committed to providing enduring empowerment, elevation, and equitable development for women of all cultures and circumstances, and in consultative status with the United Nations ECOSOC. In collaboration with Amazon's Watch magazine, presents a timeless documentary on transformational and inspirational women leaders Part 1. This documentary celebrates and highlights women's extraordinary achievements and thought leadership. The executive director, Dr. Ibafuro Ken Giami, in her opening remarks said,
Someone may ask, why spend time and resources, including bringing together a group of great minds and leaders across various sectors, when there are real life and heart-wrenching problems such as the war in Europe, catastrophic pandemics, different dimensions of gender-based violence, poverty, and hunger across every nation of the world as a result of the global recession, devastating climate change challenges in diverse magnitudes across the globe. The list goes on and on. But you see, at the core of these devastating challenges is a subtle desperation, yet a justified yearn for inclusive leadership. Leadership that takes women's needs and unique circumstances into consideration when developing any new product, innovation, intervention, policies, and funding decision. Leadership that not only allows a good representation of women in the boardroom, but also ensures that their voices are heard, where women are not made to suppress their feminine traits of empathy, nurturing, creativity, and intuitiveness in a bid to fit in, compete equally, and to achieve success. And perhaps most urgently, leadership that envisions a world where women can thrive without stereotypical limitations, a world where women's political and financial power increases at an exponential rate enough to unlock global wealth.
One of these transformational women leaders is Wu Yagun, co-founder, Longfor Group Holdings. She built her real estate company from scratch over the years and has become a champion and a household name in China. This real estate mogul and billionaire, who was once paid only US $16 each month as a factory worker and journalist, is now worth over US $8.3 billion. According to Forbes, the Hong Kong-listed real estate developer Longfor is now worth $15.2 billion. Assistant Professor of Sociology, Social Science, Tolerance and Diversity, American University in the Emirates, UAE, Dr. Dalal A. bin Hamdan shares her thoughts.
The woman awareness has changed because Saudi women has taken lead to play a security role. That means once you secure your thoughts, not accept anything would tell you that you are underprivileged, you are a victim, you are going to face a problem. So actually, we need to shift that mindset, because this is from my experience. Once I shift, actually with a lot of majority of Saudi women who struggled at that time to deliver their voices, especially in that context, like Saudi Arabia, we had a huge population of educated women who hold a PhD and a master's degree, and at the same time cannot participate in the decision-making process. So from my experience, from that time and from that context, we came up with a new strategy. No, we need to stop to participate, or we think that we are facing a problem. We need to shift this problem as a game changer for us, to take it as a credit for us to understand what was missing. Okay, also to educate men themselves. You need to participate in empowering us as a woman as well.
Another inspirational woman leader making a difference in her community is Samantha Du. Dr. Du is a renowned drug inventor, entrepreneur, investor, and authority in China's healthcare sector. She founded the CELD Lab in 2014. With over 30 years of experience in the biotechnology industry, CELD Lab provides many innovations and possibilities in the healthcare system that is accessible to all, irrespective of gender, race, or financial capabilities. CELD Lab's best-selling ovarian cancer drug, Zejula, boosted the company's revenue nearly sixfold annually to about $19 million. Furthermore, the company's Optune equipment to eliminate cancer cells is equally in high demand. Abigail Kajumba, the executive director of Raising Voices Uganda, has this to say.
On the individual and community level, in terms of social norm change. So we need to go and challenge power from down to social norm change and behavioral change by challenging power dynamics.
Sheikha Hanaj Al-Thani, founder and CEO of the Al-Wab City Project, one of the largest privately owned real estate projects in Qatar, is an achiever of note. Her project is spread over 1.2 million square meters and will be home to over 8,000 people when completed. According to Forbes, this multi-talented Amazon has an estimated net worth of more than $15 billion. Martha Muwezi, Executive Director, Forum for Educational Women Educationists, FAWE Africa, lends her voice to the issue of making opportunities available to women.
A lot has changed. And because a lot has changed, we need to put a lot of emphasis on the available opportunities. We need to exploit the available opportunities. And one of the things that I normally say is the past should be history to learn from, but the past should not be anything that pulls us back.
Meena Kumari, founder and director of Hope Training and Consultancy UK, asked some probing questions saying,
do we need the survivor voice at the heart of everything that we do? Of course we do. Do a lot of the people that are sitting within those policy systems, however we describe it or call it, always have that knowledge of what grassroots organisations are doing and what survivors are saying on the ground? No, they don't. So if organisations like mine and other buy and fall services, so it's run by women that look like me, women that look like you, for a lot of the communities that we serve, are able to be at that table. We don't always get invited to those tables. So do you know what? I'm going to open the door and I'm going to take my own chair and I'm going to take a seat and I'm going to make sure that you listen to what I've got to say, obviously in a really nice way. So first of all, I've got to get to the table. I've got to get to the right meetings. I've got to have the right people in front of me. But also it's taking in that empirical evidence and the evidence that a lot of the survivors and service users are giving us. That survivor voice is so important. But also the evidence speaks for itself. You know, we don't have standalone offences. I can only talk about the UK around honour-based abuse and honour-based violence. We do have offences around forced marriages. We do have it around FGM. But if you look at the level of convictions in the country, they're still relatively low. And this is where the training arm comes in of Hope. What I'm noticing is not just policy people that I need to be influencing. It's people on the ground who are going out and investigating these crimes. It's people that are putting it forward to the criminal justice system or the Crown Prosecution Service. It's police officers that are going into people's homes and saying to survivors, we believe you. You know, how do you want me to take this statement for you? So the training part is also as important as the policy part.
This video is dedicated to all women out there making a difference in their communities. Always remember, your value as a woman is priceless. We celebrate you.